Good morning. Welcome to Up to the Minute. I'm Todd Duplantis, and we got your HCC news and information. Next half hour, it's Tasty Tuesday. We're also going to talk workforce programs, all that and more this half hour. My co-host, Benjamin Escobar. Benji, returning back to the show. Benji, good to see you. I know you were out for a while, and it's good to see you back again.
Yeah. We're taking some alternate co-hosts. We're trying that out. But
Yeah.
we're back, so I guess that's why I'm back.
You know, it's December the 12th. We've only got a few more days of this show, and then we're going to be going on hiatus for the winter break. So that means I think Thursday is our last episode for the year, and then we won't return until students are back in session. So you get a bit of a break there. Are you excited about the holidays?
I am very excited about the holidays. I love the holidays. Look at my Christmas tree here in the back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Going
you got it
on.
going on there, man. Well, we want to thank everyone watching us on Facebook Live and YouTube. We're wrapping things up for the year this week, but when the semester is in full swing, Benji, we're live at 10 a.m. Mondays through Fridays, most Mondays through Fridays, and they can also catch us anytime in social media and on HCCTV.
Yeah, we're live on Houston Community College District Facebook page, not HCC, but Houston Community College District. Then we're also on YouTube, X, LinkedIn, and HCCTV, our own TV channel, where you can catch the rebroadcast of this show at noon, 5, and 10 p.m. Monday through Friday.
So, Benji, are you a big fan of, well, obviously in this time of year, tamales are a big deal. Are you a big fan of tamales during the holiday season?
Is that even a question here in Texas? Like, who doesn't love or doesn't tamales or something? You always go get them at your favorite tamale place. So, yeah,
Yeah,
and I know we have a guest today who will talk to us about that, right?
that's right. You're going to be talking with them. It's Tasty Tuesday. And one of my favorite places in the Heights, they're around the city as well. Tacos A Go-Go. Sharon Haynes and Maribel Gomez. They're both co-founders and co-owners of Tacos A Go-Go. Good to see you, ladies. Thanks for being here on the show.
Thanks for having us. Saying good morning. Thank you. Thank you for having us.
So you guys, I know you're known for your incredible tacos, but you also got tamales on the menu this time of year as well, right?
Of course, yes. We have a great tamales. We have a pork guisada tamales, and of course, we love our vegan customers, so we had to think about them to have a good, delicious tamales. So we had two
Oh,
options, and we do it, since Thanksgiving through January the 1st.
well, we are looking forward to talking tamales. I'm gonna have to get out there and get some myself. So I'm gonna pass. Benji's going to be talking to you in about 10 minutes. We'll be with y'all shortly. All right, we're going to kick things off. You know, ironically, yesterday we were talking with Dr. Francis Villigan Glover about our fast track training programs, and you know, right now there's a lot of fundings available to go to a community college. And this next guest, he knows all about it. Dr. Michael Webster, Associate Vice Chancellor of HCC's Workforce Instruction. Welcome back to the show, Mike.
Hey, Todd, thanks for having me. I don't know I can compete with tamales, but I'll give it my shot.
Well, I know you live in the Heights, and it's no secret. I'm sure you've been to Tacos A Go-Go a few times.
Oh, definitely. Definitely
Yeah.
love tacos a go-go.
Yeah, we're going to be hearing about that later in the show. But we want to talk the fast track training program. I know we're busy with spring enrollment right now, but there are a lot of programs in workforce that our students could be thinking of, and the fast track training is going to get them in, out, and out there for a job pretty quickly, right?
That's right. We were relaunching our campaign around the fast track programs. We've braided funded to find students the training for free where we can, and they're great programs that lead to good jobs.
And given all the educational opportunities for our students, what is the job market like when they graduate or receive these certificates? Do they get right out there, or is it something they train for while they're in the program?
Yeah, so these are jobs that or training for jobs that are in high demand in our region. We've scoured our catalog to find the best that'll get them into a job as quickly as possible. And most of them pay really well. 60 to 70,000 just to start out.
And the training, how does it vary? I know fast track obviously signifies, a short term. How long is the average training for these programs?
These are going to be anywhere from 8 weeks to 16-week training. So you're going to get in and get out pretty quickly. They're short enough that they'll give you what you need to get into the job. And I always say, get training, get a job, come back and get more training, get a better job. So that's
Yeah.
the goal here.
I know we're always encouraging our students to enroll early. What workforce programs come to mind that you encourage students to seek right now? Some of the hot ones out there.
The certified nursing aide is a hot one right now. We've got tons of funding available. We've got folks that are in line to hire them. They can also do an apprenticeship around that CNA. Another one that we just put on the fast track list is our water operators. So wastewater and waterworks operator program, really short-term programs. You get a licensure and then you get into the job pretty quickly. All of us need our water to work, and whether it's the city or municipal district, they're hiring up right now.
A lot of our students may have issues with transportation. They're using public transportation. They have problems getting to campuses across town. Are these programs spread out across our district?
Yeah, and I would say, if you can throw a stone towards one of our buildings, you'll find a welding program. So definitely there's plenty of opportunity there for students to find something at any of our campuses. All of these fast track programs are offered at various campuses across the system. So definitely easy to get into.
You and I have talked about this several times since the pandemic, about how now is the time to go to a community college because there's so many sources of funding. I know we have some registration fairs coming up next semester, but tell us about the funding, because a lot of these programs can, from what I understand, can be completely paid for through scholarships.
Yeah, so we've got a variety of funding mechanisms here. So the first one would be a direct scholarship from our foundation. We also work with Workforce Solutions, and they offer up scholarships for all of these programs as well. We've got different funding streams that also include our PepsiCo Scholars Program, and then our Adult Ed program offers up the Career for You. More than likely, if you come to HCC, you're going to find a way to fund your career start, for sure.
There's a discussion going on around this country about the benefits of having a 4-year degree versus students getting, a 2-year degree and going out there and making almost as much money. But you've been really talking about that for years, because there are a lot of benefits for not going into debt with a 4-year degree, or, mortgaging your future, where you can get incredible training at an affordable price, if not free.
Yeah, and I look at some of the programs on this list. You're not going to spend more than $2,000 on the tuition and fees. Some of them $500 to $900. I mean, so that's fairly inexpensive training, and it'll get you a good job right out the gate. So yeah, definitely an opportunity to start your career.
We've been talking with the HVAC people a couple of times on this show, and the topic about the smart building technologies. And that seems to be a hot thing too, with all the new homes that are being installed and new construction. They all want this technology, and they need the technicians out there.
Yeah, and a lot of times in the winter, folks forget about the need for HVAC because they're thinking of their ACs going out in the summertime. But getting the furnaces serviced at this time of year is just as important, and they're continuing to hire up folks all the time. The other area around HVAC that's big is the commercial side. There's always a need for commercial techs, and there's large companies, they pay really well. They have strong pensions, so there's huge opportunity in the HVAC technician area.
And for students who are coming out of high school, I would imagine, would these be good programs for them to get into if they're not looking to go to a 4-year university?
Yeah, if you graduated in May and you're trying to figure out still what's going on and where you're headed, these are great programs to get you started. I mean, I mentioned welding, I've mentioned HVAC, but we also have commercial truck driving on there. And those folks, they're leaving out of our training, our truck driving training, just basically getting a sign-on bonus as they're walking out. So huge opportunities there across the board.
Yeah, it seemed like since the pandemic, we still haven't caught up with the need for licensed truck drivers to be out there. There's a high demand for that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, either the one program that we just launched around truck driving is the Class B. So it's the trucks that they call them the last mile. So it's the truck that it doesn't have it's not a semi truck. It's just a straight truck, and those are just as important and in demand as the long haul. So definitely a huge opportunity there.
Okay, one website to go to. Tell us the website where students can go learn all about the fast track training.
Yeah, it's hccs.edu/fast track.
Very easy to remember. We're going to have some links in our social media post after the show. Dr. Michael Webster, Associate Vice Chancellor of Workforce Instruction. Thanks for being here this morning.
Thanks, Todd. I appreciate it. And save me a tamale.
All right. Happy holidays.
You too.
All right. Let's hear all about those tamales and tacos a go-go. Benji?
We're moving on to Sharon Haynes and Maribel Gomez, co-founders of Tacos A Go-Go. Welcome back, Sharon and Maribel.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Happy to be
We're,
here.
lo- Awesome. We're looking forward to learning more about this place you opened up next to the Continental Club and now has multiple locations. But first, we want to talk about this annual holiday tamale tradition. So tell us about that.
Of course, we have, every year we do really good with our tamales. And so we have tamales, you can make any kind of difference, maybe 500 different kind of tamales, sweet, spicy, different ones. But we offer it every year, the pork guisada tamales with the tomatillo salsa. It's kind of spicy, it's a spicy pork. Also, we have a vegan option. Thinking about our vegan customers, and they're really, really good. We make it from scratch here at the tunnels, and they're pretty giant tamales. It's a lot of carnitas con salsa, see? As you see,
Wow.
and we just wrap it, and this is your tamale. Big tamal, giant tamales. So they're
Right.
really, really good, and we offer it from Thanksgiving to the January the 1st. You can place your order with the time ahead for your Christmas parties. You cannot miss those on your party. So yeah, thanks for all your business, and come on, custodians, to pick up your tamales before we run out.
Yeah, of course. And I know I want to give a special PSA to some folks who've never had tamales, because some people think that you eat the corn husk as well, but you don't. You have to unwrap it. Right?
So how to unwrap it.
Yeah, it's like a little gift for Christmas. You have to unwrap,
Yeah, of
what
course.
the
It is a big
glorious
gift.
food that's in there. Okay, so tell us about when did you first open the first location of Tacos A Go-Go? I really want to hear about the history of your business.
So we opened the first location almost 18 years ago in the little space right next to the Continental Club in Midtown. And at that point, I knew Maribel from some other restaurants that we had worked at together. And I couldn't afford to hire her. So I just basically asked her if she would please help me make some recipes for a little taco shop. And
And
she
tamales.
designed the whole menu. And actually back then tamales were
tamales.
on the menu.
Yes.
But they didn't sell so much year round, and that's why eventually we took them off, and then we just do tamales around the holidays. But yeah, so it wasn't until I got 2 locations open that I could finally afford Maribel.
So
Yeah.
since then you've grown, right? Like it's grown to an expansive
Yeah, so
market.
she's a partner now, and we have 5 locations.
Yes.
Wow. And where are those locations? Can you tell us about those?
So there's the original one in Midtown, and there's one in the Heights, and there's one in Oak Forest. There's one in the downtown tunnels, and that's where we are today. And there's our newest location is in Greenway Plaza on Richmond Avenue.
Oh, awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
I congratulate you for your success on that. And
Thank
also,
you.
Chef Maribel, I understand that you oversee everything on the menu, like she was saying earlier. Where do you get your inspiration from? Like, what part of Mexico are you getting your recipes from?
I am from Mexico, from state Hidalgo. So
Mhm.
I learned how to cook at a very young age, was like a 6 years old, I started cooking. So yes, I learned from my father, from my family. We gotta cook. We had no options because my mom passed away when I was 4 years old. So my dad said, okay, guys, you had to survive, so you need to learn how to cook. So we were making a lot of different dishes. Tamales is oh my God, we used to have tamales maybe once a month, and we used to make a big pack of tamales, having enough for 2 weeks. So lunch, breakfast, dinner, tamales. So that was a really, really good dish. And it is, at home, I make a lot of tamales for my kids too. They take it to school for lunch. They share with their friends. And now
Of
their
course.
teachers, they want me to make more tamales for Christmas. I'm busy at Tacos a Go-Go making 1,000 tamales
course,
every
yeah.
week.
Yeah.
But yes, I mean, I love to cook. All the recipes are from Hidalgo, carne guisada. We have the barbacoa, like my dad used to make the barbacoa. Really, really good dish. We have picadillo, pollo. I mean, you name it. We have all kind of different options. Pastor, breakfast tacos, different kinds. Yes.
Yeah, of course. And so, and I know this question could go to either one of you, but what do you count your success to? Because I know Tacos a Go-Go has become a Houston institution. When you ask people about where should I go get tacos in Houston, some people say Tacos a Go-Go. So what do you account that success to, really?
I mean, for me, it is just making a delicious, consistent product that's affordable. And honestly, in Houston, like Tex-Mex, people want it morning, noon, and night. And so when I closed one of my first restaurants, I made this pact to myself that if I ever opened another restaurant, it would be Tex-Mex, because there's just an insatiable appetite here in this town for this kind of food. So that helps.
Uh-huh. Okay, and
we make everything from scratch. So yeah, we make everything from scratch. All salsas daily, fresh guacamole daily. I mean, the guisadas, beans. We cook our own beans, on rice. I mean, everything's made from scratch. The egg wash, we don't use, carton egg wash. We make our own egg wash.
Perfect, awesome. And I know we were talking about tamales, and we know those are like a seasonal thing on the menu. But what are some of the other things that we can find at your restaurants?
So we serve breakfast tacos all day, and honestly, that is the most selling taco that we have. People want it morning, noon, and night, and there's a million different combinations, and it's a big, big seller. But we also have, we have a lot of different tacos. We have a lot of vegetarian and vegan options. We have some like a vegan pastor. And then we also have salads, and we have quesadillas, and we have nachos and tachos. And anyway, it's kind of the gamut of Tex-Mex food. But her guisadas are also more sort of a street style taco that are just really flavorful and delicious.
They are.
Yeah.
And I see Maribel, she has the tamales right there, and they're done right there.
Yeah, that's a 6-pack tamales that we sell it like that. We have the vegan, remember, and the pork guisada. So you can take it home, and there is instructions how to heat them up so you don't drain them up. So yes, right here.
Okay, and let's say, because I know the tamales are seasonal, and this is a question that I'm getting right now. Do they freeze well? Would you say like I could put them in the freezer, save them all year, and then just take them out?
Yes, you can freeze them up to a year, and they're just pull them out, and they're still good. Just make sure to be sealed really, really good.
And these are cryovac, so you can very easily freeze them, and they won't get freezer burn, and they can last.
Perfect. Yes. And I know you told me the types of meats and selection that you have for the tamales. You said it was pork. What was the rest of them?
Pork guisada with a green tomatillo sauce, serranos, garlic. Yeah, it's a little spicy. That's a good spice.
And then you have the vegan option, which is pretty cool to hear. That way everybody can enjoy the tamales, right?
Okay. Yes, the vegan one has poblano, one, ranchero, roasted corn, black beans. They're really good. The spinach, yes, all the good stuff.
Of course. And how much can people buy these tamales for? What's the cost of the 6-pack there?
The vegan is $13.99, and the pork is $15.99.
Awesome.
And the giant tamale.
Yeah,
of course. And I know earlier you showed us the tamale, how you were making it right there, and then after that, what's the process? Right there?
See, we gotta make sure to have a big ass. See, and then let's make one vegan this time. So the vegan, it has a good pile of mixed vegetables for inside, and you just wrap it this way, and you fold it. And here is your giant tamale. Gigante.
And then you put that in like a
on the pot.
What is that? The pot. I know it in Spanish, like olla, but I mean,
put it in the pot is steam. Yeah, we cook it for 1 hour. So you put a lot of. They feed about 80 tamales on one big pot, and you just cook them for 1 hour. It's steam. Yep.
Wow. Well, thank you so
Yeah.
much, Sharon Haynes,
And
Maribel
then the
Gomez,
final-
co-founders of
Oh,
Taco.
yes.
Product
That's the final.
here. And- Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't eat the corn husk.
Yeah, right.
really like that. You don't need a fork. Then,
Oh,
yeah,
you're already making
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, Benji, your assignment is to go run down the street and get us some tamales later on. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's
That's your
my job
Please,
now.
let us know. We're here for you.
Awesome. Thank you so
Ladies,
much.
thanks for being on the show. Thank y'all.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having us.
Thank you so much.
All right. Take care. All right. That's pretty good stuff there, Benji.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the demo. I like the tamales, and then they have a vegan option, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, we used to go to breakfast there quite often. The one in the Heights, go
Mhm.
run at the park. Then you go negate all your exercising and go get some great breakfast tacos. They have incredible breakfast tacos as well. So you
Yeah.
can't ignore them. And then I haven't tried the vegan pastor, but I think I'm going to have to look into that as well. But boy, that's some good stuff over there. Always good to have them on the show. Okay, got a few announcements we got to go through before we wrap up today. One of them happening tomorrow, Wellness Wednesdays. Make mental health fit in your day. NAMI Greater Houston, an HCC partner, hosts virtual mental health breaks every Wednesday through December. These are open to our students, faculty, staff, and the public. The next one is noon to 1 p.m., Wednesday, December the 13th. That's tomorrow. It's a virtual event, so you don't have to leave your office, watch it on your phone, but we'll have a link in our post after the show where you can get more information. We've also got some college exhibitions going on, Benji, to wrap up this semester.
Yeah, we're called the Instagram One College Exhibitions or College One Exhibitos. Oh, system-wide. Once again, Instagram will be our gallery walls for an exhibition that features studio classes from all colleges in the HCC system. The link is available at noon, December 8th, which that was passed already. All previous semesters are online now. Check out our post after the show for more info.
So I was looking at my calendar. So let's see. So our last day for the staff, faculty and staff is the 19th. Oh, the 19th, we start our break. And then we return, I believe, on the 2nd. I believe it's on the 2nd that we return to work. So they're hitting the ground running across the district as soon as we get back, because there's already an event scheduled January the 6th. It's Community Day Open House and Registration Fair, because we are registering for spring 2024. Wow. Hard to believe we're there already. HCC's Northeast College is holding this free event for high school students, parents, school administrators, HCC students, and area residents to help promote programs offered at the Acres Homes campus and other Northeast College locations. It'll be an opportunity to tour the facilities, meet with program experts, gather resources, and even take a free class. It's 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturday, January 6th. Put that on your calendar. It's at the Acres Homes campus. Check our post after the show for more information. And our annual giving campaign is underway, Benji.
Yeah, I love HCC. Do you love HCC? That's what this
Oh,
campaign
yeah.
is called. I love HCC annual giving campaign. 'Tis the season for giving. So what better way to show your love than HCC Foundation's I Love HCC fundraising campaign. It inspires HCC employees to take a personal donation in support of HCC students. Payroll deduction is the easiest way to set up your gift. So check out our post after the show for more info.
So Friday, we have our commencement ceremonies. They're happening at NRG Arena this year. And we've got 2 sessions going on. Because of that, Up to the Minute will not be on the air. In fact, our last show of the year will be Thursday. Then we'll return the first day of classes. And I think that's the 16th. So keep that in mind. We're going to have a bit of a break. Still be working behind the scenes, but a bit of a break coming up. And spring registration is open. We talked about it earlier. Register now. 5 ways to learn. 2 of them completely online, 2 of them hybrid, 1 of them old school in class. Those are very popular. Make sure you register now. Don't wait till the last minute. Go to hccs.edu/apply. When we return in the first week after we get back, we're going to have HCC's Employee Significance Awards ceremonies. And we have one of the recipients on the show tomorrow, Cheryl Peters. It's lifelong director of the Honors College. She just recently retired. She's being honored at that event. She'll be on the show tomorrow. And for Small Business Wednesday, we'll hear about the exciting lineup of activities planned for HCC's 2024 Entrepreneurial Initiatives season. All that and more tomorrow on the show. Benji, we'll see you in the new year, I imagine, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, basically, because yeah,
On the air.
Yeah, on the air, yeah.
I'll see you around here later. Don't forget to go pick up those tamales, all right?
I know.
That's your assignment today.
After watching that, I was just like, ugh.
We're going to take orders. All right.
Yeah, I'll take
All
three
right.
dozen.
Yeah, get them for us. All right, Benji, thanks for joining us. We'll see all of you tomorrow live 10 a.m. for Up to the Minute.